Well, it's been a bit since I recorded a video, and it's just because of life. Life gets very, very busy, and I apologize for that. I know that this has probably been a busy summer for you as well, but I hope that you are blessed. I hope that you are doing well. Hope your friends and family are doing well, and I am grateful that you've been sticking with me and this quest to ponder life over coffee. I just saw one of Nike's jets take off from the airport, and I get to see that quite often because I live fairly close to Nike's world headquarters. And so that's kind of a cool perk, I guess. And this might sound a little harsh, but the thought that I had as I saw the jet take off and was increasing its speed and heading out of our area was, I bet you everybody on that jet hopes that the jet is going to stay up in the air. I mean, that's really true. It's probably not something that you think about all the time. We take it for granted. There are things in life that we hope for, and we live our lives based on that hope. We don't give it a second thought. When I take a deep breath, I hope that there's still some oxygen in the air for me to be able to take in to my body and to breathe it in so that I can live and my life can be sustained. But then there are times when hope is a little more desperate, a little more hard to find. Often it's during times of crisis, sometimes tragedy. But it's important to recognize that hope is important. It is essential, especially in a world that seems like hope is an increasingly hard commodity to find. I just wrote a new song, and it's currently in production, and I cannot wait to share it with you, share it with the world. I'll continue to give you information about it as the weeks go on. I've had some incredible musician friends that have jumped on board with this song. It's currently in Nashville on the computer of one of Nashville's finest sound engineers, a friend of mine who's mixing it. And I hope to share it with you soon. But the main theme of this song is hope. I got to thinking about what that actually means, what it means for me, perhaps what it means for you. Is it a positive thing, or is it something that is defeating, deflating? Most of you know that I was born and raised in California, and California has had quite a bit of weather issues lately with Hurricane Hillary. So someone who's in the midst of flooding in California, maybe in San Diego, for instance, or Palm Springs of all places, that man, it's been decades, many, many decades since they've seen this kind of rainfall. What are people in Palm Springs hoping for? In San Diego, in the Central Valley, what are they hoping for during these hurricanes and the residual effects of the hurricanes? What about in Hawaii? Folks that have lost everything, and I mean literally everything. Some of those beautiful people They lost their houses and everything in it. And there are still hundreds of people missing. And the likelihood that a lot of them are children is a reality. What are they hoping for? What are they wishing for? What is that thing that they're thinking about on a moment by moment, day by day basis that keeps them going to the next day and the next and the next? Hope. What about across the world in the Ukraine? What are the people of Ukraine, the Ukrainians, what are they holding on to? What are they grasping as their hope? It's more than wishful thinking. It is that carrot, it's that idea, it's that energy that keeps you going. That without it, you wonder if you have a reason to keep going. What is it for you? It's not belief or faith. That's different than hope. Faith is something that undergirds hope. It's the substance of what you hope for. Substance, under, like a submarine is underneath the water. Substance or substance is something that stands under. Meanings of words, it's pretty cool. And faith, or what you believe could happen, is what undergirds, what stands under hope. So they're different. Hope is that thing that keeps you going. So I've got a family who is near and dear to my heart, and they just lost their youngest son. He passed away very, very suddenly. And it is a lot of horrible. And I'm wondering what they are hoping for. What's going to keep them going? What's going to be that idea, that energy, that focused passion that says, even in the midst of a horrible tragedy, we still have something to live for. It is hope. It is that seedling, it is that bud that looks green but kind of dry and kind of small, and yet based on your experience, based on what you've encountered in your life, you believe that it's going to turn into a rose, a flower. And based on that, keep watering it. You keep fertilizing it. You keep it in your eyesight, and you are looking forward to it blooming, becoming a blossom. That's hope. And we all need that. We need that in our relationships. We need that in our career aspirations. We need that in our spiritual walk. Living life without hope is horrible. You might even define it as death. I hope that you are able every day to have that something that gets you up in the morning, that excites you, that drives you. And it doesn't have to be a dream necessarily. It doesn't have to be an aspiration necessarily. Maybe it's just that you care for your brother. You care for mom. You've got a friend and you care about them. And you view the next day as an opportunity to come alongside and bless them. For you, that might be hope enough. But whatever that thing is, whatever that idea is, don't let anyone steal your hope.